Good morning, Monster Hunter fans and future Monster Hunter fans. This is Chew, and today we're going to be hunting a returning monster, the Beta-Barroth, or the Mud Puppy, as most people call him. We are right now on the starting screen where you could change your equipment and your Palico's equipment. I'm going to be hunting with a insect glaive today, and I have the Great Jaguarus armor on. This is the Monster Hunter World Beta. Alright, let us go and hunt. For most people who don't know what Monster Hunter is, we're going to be going to hunt this monster to get parts so we can make better armor to hunt stronger monsters. But this is just the beta, so we are not going to actually be creating anything. We're going to go to the supply box and grab our equipment that we need, potions and stuff. And this is our little handler. If you want to, we could talk to her. From what you can hear, this is the Monster Hunter language, and I have English subtitles. Of course, you can change it to English if you want to, or whatever language. But right now, we are going to go hunt the Beta-Barroth. Let's see if we can find him, as my little scout flies go off to find tracks for him. Alright, here's my little scout flies. They have found some little bit of tracks, and here is a smaller monster trying to attack me. As the smaller monsters attack you, your little scout flies will hide away. Your scout flies take up from your paintball. Instead of having to paintball, having to go hunt him down and paintball him, now your little scout flies will usually find him for you. That is not what we're looking for, but that is a Diablos. So we are going to go the opposite direction, which is another returning monster in Monster Hunter. But he is not what we are looking for. There is what we're looking for right now. The Beta-Barroth. Let us start attacking. Right there, he had stunned me with his roar, which is what they can do. They can stun you. As you can see, he is shaking off mud, which will cause you to get stuck in the mud. As you can see around his mouth, that he is spewing out purple, which means he is poisoned. I am mounted on him, and I am attacking him while mounted. I am trying to topple him over to make it easier. I have now toppled him, and I am going to wail away on him and hopefully do some damage. As you can see, the little numbers that are showing what kind of damage that I am doing to him. Which, as most Monster Hunter fans know, that is something new, which in the game coming out, you will be able to get rid of those. I have mounted him again, which with an insect staff makes it very easy to mount him. And on mounting, you do not have to stay on just his back. You can move around. I've toppled him over again. And we are going to wail away on him. And as you see, I just cut off his tail. He is one monster that you can cut off his tail. And we are going to harvest this tail. And then we are going to go after him. Some monsters, their tails can come off. Some monsters, their tails do not come off. Like the Great Jaguarus, its tail does not come off. The Diablos, its tail comes off. And as you just saw, the Barroth's tail comes off. We are going to slide down and try to catch up with him. See, there he is. I am a little tired. Looks like he may have ate, which gained him some points back. Some health points back. As you can see the little insect beside me, that is a kinsect that comes with the insect glaive. Your kinsect you can send out and it will get essence for you, and depending on what color it is, this depends on what it is. Like green is health. I'm pretty sure red is attack and white is defense. With the Beta-Barroth, as you can see, his head is pretty strong. It is super hard to break. It can break, but it is super hard to break. You most likely have to have a hammer to break it. Oh, we have another monster that showed up. He is a new monster. He is new. He is one of the newest monsters. He reminds me very much of a Plesioc, which is a monster. Oh, he's gotten involved. I must now sharpen my weapon. As you can see, the little yellow icon up on top is my weapon, and it depends on its sharpness. Something new in Monster Hunter is now there are turf wars. Monsters will fight each other. They used to not fight each other. But in Monster Hunter World, they will fight each other. Like they are right now. That is a very good advantage to you if your monster is, let's say, weaker than the other monster, is not the top tier one. It will do damage for you. You'll get some free damage in. Go after our little Barroth friend as he turns around and comes back towards us. That was a hip check. Oh! Our little other monster is still around. One thing that does, it makes it kinda hard with the other monster around, because the other monster still will attack you, so you usually will have both monsters attacking you as you are trying to get with this one. I've mounted him again. And we're gonna deal as much damage as we can, as there is as I just saw the other monster coming towards us. Up. And we got hit by the other monster as we were coming down. There was another roar, and we need to go after the Barroth. Our little new friend is coming in the way. I have just gotten stunned. We are going to run after our Barroth friend, and hopefully we only have 10 minutes left. The hunts are timed. They're usually 20 minutes. Now, as you can see the kitty up there on top of the little deal, if I can mount him again and ride him, they will help me out. Let's see if I can do it. Oh. Another thing that you can do, as you can see this giant rock here, you can have him hit himself and he will knock himself out. A Barroth, they love to cover themselves in mud, so as you can see, I am now trapped in mud. Let me escape the mud. Maybe, hopefully we can get him. And I'm now on top of him. I have now mounted him again. And our little friends have helped us out because I have mounted him and was riding him. They decided they were going to help us out. As you can see, Kiyama, my Palico, is in like some sort of tank. And we have poisoned him again. I don't know if I did say this earlier, but that purple slime coming out of his mouth tells us that he was poisoned. And as you can see, he is now limping, which means he's very close. He's now gonna go to his nest and sleep, which hopefully our other little friend is not over there. But I'm gonna hold back just a little bit, and I need to sharpen my weapon, and we are going to blow him up. You usually, if a monster's limping and goes to his nest, you probably want him to go to sleep because you do extra damage if he's sleeping. I'm now going to set up these bombs, and we are going to blow him up. As you can see, that did a crap ton of damage. I'm just hoping we'll be able to kill him before one thing I hate about this spot is the water. As you can see, it is chest deep for me, and we have done it. we took him out. So we are going to come over here and carve him. And hopefully we can at least get a couple carves in before the time runs out. We got a ridge. And a tail. And our other little buddy was over there. Compared to other monster hunters, with this one, you do not know if you will have your extra monsters or not. They just show up. Randomly, they can run around the map wherever. As you can see, with the in screen, you can see a nice little shot of him dying. If you would like to screenshot it, there is a button that you can hide and screenshot that. This is Chu signing off.